Okay, hello all. Welcome, and my name is Sola Dima. Today I want to talk about film called Train Dream, released in 2025. Well, I want to talk this film because it it's the films look calm on the surface, but the issues are heavy, and nothing feels loud, but everything feels disturbing. While watching, I feel uncomfortable, and then I feel sad too. A lot of injustice happen, and then people just accept it like it is normal. For me, this film shows how people in the past deal with a loss, violence, and identity problem without any support. Train Dream followed the life of Robert Greiner as a railroad and logging worker. His life is tough and he keeps moving from one job to another job. At work, he sees violence against minority workers. Later, he gets married and has a child. But sadly, a wildfire killed his wife and his daughter. After that, because Robert lived alone with trauma until he gets old. Okay, let's talk about the character and what they are represent. The first one, they are Robert Greiner. Robert represents as a working class white man. He has some power, but he also scared. And then there are a Chinese worker as a minority worker. Chinese worker represent as immigrant laborers, and then they are treated badly and violently because they are different. And then the last is Robert's wife and his child. They represent as a stability and identity. When they die, Robert lost direction in his life. And then the character of this film help us to see social inequality clearly and what was happening at that time. Yeah, there's so many issues in this film, like racism, multicultural conflict, marginalization, silence, morality. Wait. Moral responsibility, trauma, identity crisis, loss and grief, social inequality, and emotional separation and masculinity. Well, I will discuss about the main issue in this film, like trauma and identity crisis. The first one is racism. Okay, there is a scene where white worker throw a Chinese worker off a bridge, and no one stop it, no one get punished. Then that scene is hard to watch, and then Robert watched this scene too, but well, because he's afraid, he didn't do anything to that to help the Chinese worker. And it show racism as a violence backed by a power. And then Stuart Hall explained racism as a system where one group is placed above others. In this film, Chinese workers are treated as less human. That's why this is called racism. And then this is feel uncomfortable too. And then you will asking why uh, why you act, why they are act like that, and something like that. Alright, another big issue in this film. There are silence. Robert sees the violence and he knows it is wrong, but he stays quiet because he is afraid. Because of that, Robert continues to be filled with guilt. And well, Sivak explained that marginalized people often cannot speak in a dominant system. Her side here, silence helped racism survive, and then later the silence become guilt for Robert. Alright, the second main issue is identity crisis. After the wildfire, Robert lost everything that mattered to him. He lost his family, he lost his home, he lost his purpose, and he doesn't know who he is anymore. And then, Erickson explained that identity crisis often come after trauma. Robert's past will become heavier after this loss. He ends up isolated and emotionally empty. Alright, well, Train Dream is not an easy film, but it is the important one, and you can identify this issue in this film. And the film talk about there are so many issues in this film, like racism, silence, trauma, and identity crisis. For me, the message is clear, and being silent in the face of injustice is also a choice, and then the choice has a consequence, and everything you choose, you must accept that consequence. So, if you like the kind of film discussion, thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.